Hello, my name is Brody Bledsoe, and this is my Tableau assignment on the CapSim simulation. Before I begin, let me give a little context behind the CapSim simulation, which at the beginning of the semester, we were put into groups and assigned to start our own company, which is selling switches, and we had to deal with all the parts of business, such as production, research and development, and finance, as well as making as much profit as possible without going in the hole and taking an emergency loan. So after 8 rounds, we were able to collect all this data and put together a little Tableau assignment. Me personally, I chose round 5, 6, and 7 as I thought those were good 3 rounds to show my company, Baldwin, which after making a Tableau assignment, I realized that was a good choice. To start, we took this measure by our companies and we put them all side by side. As you can see, through measures by company, Baldwin is outperforming every other company so much that the industry average is the second best line on this graph. You can see Andrews and Digby are falling behind, while Chester came up a little bit but still came up short. Our next sheet shows our rounds shown by the measure, which shows Baldwin did have a fall through rounds 5 through 7. However, it was so ahead of the other ones starting at round 5 that the other ones never had a chance to catch up. The only one that had a chance to catch up was Chester, which was the only one that was increasing. We can see this by showing the average falling down the whole time, right here. The average really takes a fall at round 6, where all the teams seem to take a fall as Digby kind of stalled out right there, and Andrews fell with Baldwin, while Chester did increase. The next sheet. Now our next sheet shows our measured comparison between the two measures, where we can see Andrews is at the bottom, around the middle of the graph, where Digby and Chester are increasing. However, once again, we can see that Baldwin was way ahead of the other companies, as the average would be in second place on this chart. You can see that here. To the dashboard, we can look around a couple of things. We can measure it all together, which the dashboard will show you, just as I said, how Baldwin was ahead of all the other companies, and the average was almost the second team on each of these things. So as we can see, round 5, 6, and round 7, Baldwin was the most competitive company.